Hello everyone, this is David Smith. I'm here at Game Connection in Lyon. Very pleased to have with me Yves Bordeleau, who is the studio director at Cyanide in Montreal. Yves, please can you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Yves Bordeleau from Cyanide in Montreal. I'm the new studio director and I'm pretty happy to be with you guys today.
Very good. Please tell us a bit more about Cyanide in Montreal.
Well, Cyanide in Montreal is a very exciting studio because we're working on cool IPs. Basically, what we're working on right now is a Game of Thrones, our strategy role-playing game for PC and RTS. And for those who know the license, the IP is very much anticipated in the video game industry since the books are so popular all around the world. So we're pretty much excited about that.
Very good. And tell us about your role as studio director. What does a studio director do? And perhaps you could also tell us how you came to be working for Cyanide in Montreal as well.
Well, my role as studio director is basically managing the projects and doing PR, doing HR. Since we're a small studio, I'm doing lots of things. And I came to work at Cyanide. I was working in the video game industry in Montreal for quite some time. I was the owner of Wicked Studios, another studio in Montreal since 2002. And well, Cyanide was a great match for me after some time, and I started working with Cyanide with great pleasure.
Very good. And I know every studio is different. Why would you say Cyanide is a great place to work?
Well, Cyanide is a great place to work because we're cool, and the general atmosphere at the studio is very much different. Since it's a smaller studio, we have flexible schedules. The projects are really made for passionate people. Everyone's opinion is very important. We take great care in what we do, and most employees are really pleased to work on the projects.
Very good. And Montreal, I know there's one or two additional studios in Montreal. It's a popular city. Why would you say it's a great place both to live and to work?
Well, Montreal is kind of it's like a hub of video game industry. There's lots of studios there. I think the reason why is that the cultural heritage of Montreal is, well, we have the French side of things and also English. It's really multicultural. Lots of people from all over the world, so it makes Montreal very special with so much cultural influences. It's very cool.
Very good. And finally, Yves, what advice would you give a job seeker looking to apply for a job with Cyanide in Montreal?
Well, Cyanide Montreal is actively looking for people who wants to, you know, put their own little magical touch to games. It's for us, it's important that you are passion driven. It's working at Cyanide in Montreal is something about creating, about getting involved into a very specific project. So if the projects that we're working on is your bag, for instance, we are really into heroic fantasy stuff, strategy things and RPG. So if it's what drives you, Cyanide Montreal is a good place for you.
Very good. Yves Bordeleau, Studio Director at Cyanide in Montreal. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.